Welcome to Best Kept Secrets Travel, another bonus episode, part 2 of the quiz. And my name's Morgan.
And I'm Will, and this episode is just the part 2 of the previous episode from last week, where Morgan was quizzing me on different episodes throughout the season to give you guys a little snippet of information to potentially intrigue you to going back and watching the full season, or maybe a particular episode which you thought, oh, I'd really like to learn about Indonesia, or Australia, or how to save money whilst haggling, or with accommodation. But before we get into this episode, we're just going to quickly roll the intro.
Best friends, and that's for life. Who stay traveling? I'm talking worldwide. 65 countries between the two. Every moment is so unbelievable. Sharing the best kept secrets about the trips and mistakes they made that they can't forget. So tell me if you're ready for a time to remember as they gear up for the next adventure. Yeah. Woo! Best kept secrets travel.
Now, before Morgan starts quizzing me again, we are going to tell you all about why you need to subscribe on this channel, YouTube. Subscribe, 100 subscribers, we're going to plant a tree in a National Trust location. Or if we get 50 downloads, every 50 downloads, not just if we get 50, for every 50 downloads, on our podcast channel, we will plant a tree in one of our favourite locations around the world.
Saving the world.
We are doing more than COP26 at the moment. So we are making a difference. We're going to start planting more and more trees. We've already got a few hundred trees planted up, and we're just going to keep going quicker and quicker. So let's get into this episode.
Let's get into part 2 of the quiz game through the seasons. And we're going to start with a nice and easy question. What was episode 13?
So episode 13, episode 12 was a deep dive on, so 13 needs to have been what I call a random episode, which isn't within one of our normal structures. I actually cannot remember.
You sure?
Yeah.
It was answering the web's most asked travel questions.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, it was. We've mentioned this earlier before, talking about cost episodes.
Yeah.
And so what is Will's favourite thing to promote on saving money when it comes to flights?
Do any of our viewers and listeners know the answer? Because
You should. You really should. We talk
you really
about
should,
it a lot.
because I'm pretty sure it's the one bag only.
One bag only, that is correct. Well done. 1 out of 2 so
And
far.
if you want to know what the one bag only rule is, I recommend you go back to our first ever cost episode, which was episode 2, which was how to save money whilst going through an airport.
And now our next episode, what was episode 14?
How to save money. It was a cost episode.
Mm-hmm.
How to save money on, is that getting to and from the airport?
Completely wrong. It was our episode where I interview Will on gorillas.
That's not a cost episode.
No.
Ah.
We broke... what?
I said shucks. Shucks.
Sure. We broke the 3 episode cost
Oh no.
thing at
We
episode
broke the rule.
14. So it was a gorilla episode, and according to Will, why are golden monkeys cute/cuddly?
Why are they cute / cuddly?
Yeah, according to you.
They got chubby cheeks.
Yes, that was the answer.
Woo!
Nice. You're like, I'm not sure. I don't have a clue what I'm saying.
That episode, by the way, isn't just any gorillas. That is going trekking with mountain gorillas up in Rwanda, which you can also do in
Rwanda.
or
Track in Rwanda, yes.
Uganda or the Congo. But I went to Rwanda, and that's what the episode was on.
And what is the noise you make when approaching a gorilla?
Now I know why you put this question. So just so I don't sound too insane, because that's what the angle Morgan's going for.
Absolutely not.
When you're walking with gorillas, you are told to make a very low noise, and you constantly do it whilst you're approaching the gorillas. So approaching the gorillas, you're not poaching the gorillas, so that they
Make sure you get your pronunciation correct.
so that they feel more comfortable that you're there.
Fantastic. So the next one is, what was episode 15?
Type of deep dive. That's a country's deep dive. That is a deep dive into. But what country do we do? That wasn't Indonesia, because that was the last one. We did Australia, Indonesia. Oh, this has to be Vietnam.
Yes, it's Vietnam.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And I'm sure the majority of the viewers here got that about 15 minutes ago.
We haven't even been recording 15 minutes.
What is the currency in Vietnam?
Oh, it's going to really annoy me. Is it dong?
Yes, it is.
It is.
It is dong. Vietnamese dong.
I remember you making me laugh about that in the episode.
Yeah. And what was Morgan's favourite sandwich?
The like the Vietnamese
The
name.
name of it, yeah.
I seem to remember it's also inappropriate.
No, it's just their spoken language.
Okay, what is it, Morgan?
No, I'm asking you the question.
I can't remember it. You're making the assumption that I remember all of these answers. It's a quiz for a reason.
Bang me.
No, thank you.
No, thank you. It's not the food. No. Which town
Yeah.
in Vietnam is most famous for making tailor-made clothes? Do you want some options? Do the listeners want some?
Is it Hanoi?
No. So, we'll give you some options. We'll go Hanoi, Dalat, Nha Hoi An, Cat Bar, Phong Na, and I'm not just saying random words.
You completely stopped and thought over a couple of those, really, really showing us that you had to think of potential cities it could be. So it's got to be
Rather than just saying random words.
It's got to be one of the first four, surely.
I
You
don't
said
even
it's-
remember what the first four are.
I don't either. I thought you were just saying words at one point. What is it?
Yeah, that's where I heard you giggling. The answer, as made famous by Top Gear, is Hoi An. It's a lovely place.
Oh, that's where they got their suits made.
Yeah, that's where they got their suits made as well. And let's go to the next question, which is, what type of dating was potentially created, founded, started in Vietnam?
Speed dating.
Correct.
Yes! I remember
Well
that.
done.
I remember that.
Yeah, that was quite an interesting one.
Remember that episode?
And what was your favourite? Breast milk fruit was your favourite fruit from that episode that you were talking about a lot.
I think you've completely taken that out of context for anyone who's just listening to this episode.
I have completely taken that not out of context.
You said in Vietnam your favourite thing was breast milk.
No, your
Fruit.
favourite.
No, you said your favourite
No,
thing
I
was...
said your favourite.
You literally said Will.
I just said
My
your
absolute favourite thing.
No, I said Will. Your favourite thing from the episode was breast milk fruit.
Yours,
But anyway.
You said your favourite was breast milk.
Fruit. What was episode 16?
It wasn't a cost episode. Or was it? No, it wasn't. Oh, it might have been an experience. Experience? No. Sports? No. No. Yes. Sports. Sports?
It was our most unique travel experiences.
Oh, it was an experience.
You were close. You were very close.
Our most unique experiences, where we did say and tell a lot of our funny stories whilst we've been travelling.
We did.
Including lickings and bums.
Well, you've just answered one of the questions.
Have I?
Yes. Which animal did we lick their bum in Australia? The answer is ants.
Ants. Did you just
Thanks,
did you say animal?
No, I said whose bum did we lick in Australia?
Is that what you wrote?
just for out of context, that'll be fantastic.
Lovely.
So where was I?
Yeah.
Where was Morgan when I was getting spooned by a random 50-odd-year-old man
You were on a
who I'd
bus.
never met before.
When you're on a bus between something like either going from Colombia to Thailand.
Colombia to Thailand. That is a long bus.
Not Colombia. No, you go from
I wonder how long that bus would be.
not Colombia. So, where was it from? It was in Thailand. 100% got to be in Thailand. It had to be in Thailand, right? It was in Bangkok to somewhere else.
It was going to Bangkok, but it was from Cambodia. And the spooning part was in Cambodia. There was no more spooning.
Oh, Cambodia, sorry, not
in
Colombia.
Thailand.
Yeah.
Colombia to Thailand.
I completely lost it. You can tell I'm too tired now.
Goodness
Thinking
me.
Colombia.
Yeah.
Yeah, wrong country.
Okay,
No.
we got some hard questions now. What was episode 17?
Sport. No, cost. It's cost episode.
7 Wonders.
Oh no. It's all going downhill. We had so much structure for the first 12, which I could remember. This has just gone.
Name all 7 ancient wonders of the world.
The thingy of Rhodes.
Oh, come on. Colossus of Rhodes, which I went to about a couple
Is
of
it like?
months ago.
Is it like one of the Mount Olympus or something? It's not that.
Statue of Zeus.
Yeah, it might be that. I remember there was some sort of god stuff there.
Or Temple of Artemis, maybe.
Yeah, it could have been one of them.
Just trying to help you here.
Mate, I cannot remember them.
Well, the easy one,
Yeah.
the only one still around.
Is the Rhodes one?
No, that wasn't there.
I thought that's what you said in the last episode you saw.
I went to where it was.
Oh.
It's
I'm
not
so
there
confused
anymore.
now.
The only one still there is the Pyramids of Giza.
Who's he?
Good bloke. Absolute geezer.
So,
Hanging Gardens of Babylon.
yeah.
Mausoleum of Halicarnassus.
Yeah.
We've already done Temple of Artemis, Statue of Zeus, Colossus of Rhodes. Oh, Lighthouse of Alexandria.
Oh, I remember that, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah,
Yeah,
it is
didn't do
going
well.
downhill. Okay, what about the new 7 Wonders of the World? Easier one.
Petra.
Mm-hmm.
Great Wall of China.
Mm-hmm. The 2 I haven't been to. We've been to 3 together.
Colosseum.
Yeah.
Why have you only got 3 on your hands? I'm sure I've said 4. I said Great Wall of China, Petra, Colosseum.
3.
Oh, I'm really losing the plot tonight. My brain. The problem is we filmed part 1 and part 2.
We've been to 3 of them.
We've done 3 together. one in Peru, Machu Picchu.
Yeah.
So together we've done Machu Picchu, the Colosseum, and where was it? What country?
That gives it away, but Brazil.
Oh yeah, the Christ the Redeemer.
So then you got 2 more.
Um.
One in India.
Oh, that humongous temple I never remember the name of. Which
You've actually forgotten the name of it.
Yeah.
The Taj Mahal.
Oh no, I was thinking of a different table. I wasn't thinking
dear,
of that.
that's even, okay, and then
No,
Mexico.
not Taj Mahal.
Mayan ruins.
Yeah, that's a Myanmar. Yeah. Well, the Mayan
That's
ruins, not the Myanmar. Right. Oh, I'm so tired.
Chichen Itza, and moving on to the next
I'm just
one.
gonna.
What?
I'm gonna
was
sit even further back in the
What
seat
was
now.
episode 18? These are some easy
Sport.
questions. Instagrammable locations around London.
If I keep saying sport, sooner or later I'm gonna get this right.
Which shopping mall did we shoot the really nice angle of St Paul's?
St Paul's shopping mall.
One Change Mall. What was the first location we shot at?
The lake in Hampstead Heath.
Correct.
The lake isn't called the lake. It is just a lake.
I was just going for Hampstead Heath.
Okay.
What was episode 19?
Sport.
Is GoPro still the best travel camera?
Where we did discuss why.
And what was your favourite competitor to GoPro?
Insta360 well, the Insta. Yeah.
Yes.
360 Insta 2 or 2.
360
Yeah.
Go 2.
That's it, yeah. I think they're pretty cool.
What was episode 20?
Sport.
Why you must solo travel at least once in your life. Where we talk a lot about the benefits of solo travelling, how it helps your mental health.
Yeah.
We gave lots of tips and tricks for not just solo travelling, for general travel as well.
A lot of it applies to general travel. I think seeing solo travel is just the basis of you are going travelling and you're not having to rely on anyone else, just yourself.
Yeah.
We spoke a lot about safety and just the things that you can do just to be safer in general, because it's very different when you're on your own in a situation.
Very much so. What were your top tips for taking a photo of yourself when solo travelling?
Ask someone.
Yeah.
That's pretty high up there.
Just be confident.
Be confident, ask someone.
Go up to them, smile, make eye contact.
You don't always have to get an amazing photo. You're better having a photo
than no photo.
than no photo.
Completely agree. And it's also better to have a picture of yourself than just of a random wall that no one knows what it is except you, because you've been there.
Exactly. True.
So what is episode 21?
Sport.
Morgan surviving a bomb threat in Chernobyl. You're doing very well. And what do they call the people who live at Chernobyl still now?
It's not hermit. It's a bit like a hermit, really. I can't remember.
A self-settler.
That's it.
What year was the Chernobyl accident?
19...
Correct.
86.
Correct.
It's actually...
Yeah. Well done. And
Nailed that.
why did Morgan get locked in the 10 kilometre zone?
Bomb threat.
Bomb threat, yeah.
As you said
Yeah,
about 10 seconds ago.
You don't listen to half of what I say. Doesn't
I am.
matter.
I'm locked into this.
And what was episode 22?
Sport.
Yay!
Yes. 100% on that question.
You are correct. And where did you play? Okay, to the listeners, where did Will play football in that episode? And it wasn't Twickenham. Where did you play football?
Namibia.
Namibia. And who nicknamed us the British Boys?
That was when we were watching New Zealand play Australia in the Bledisloe Cup, and the Black Ferns, who are the New Zealand's national women team, we had the confidence to go up and chat to them whilst they were dancing and drinking and playing drums on bins in the stand, and they nicknamed us the British Boys, and then asked us to go out drinking with them.
Pretty
Sounds
cool,
about right.
Yeah. And what was the first proper finale? Episode 23. Really?
Well, the last episode 21 was Chernobyl.
Oh my god. Is he really struggling with this? You can't remember what this was. So episode 23 was the season finale, and that was all about our trip to Bolivia and
Yeah,
spending time in the Amazon. That was the most recent one of
No,
the
was it?
proper episodes.
Yeah, it was still months ago.
True. So this is again for the
And
listeners.
I was being fueled by Red Bull that whole weekend.
It's just a blackout.
Yeah, I don't remember any of them. The second we clicked stop filming on that episode, I didn't remember the previous 6.
And so, this for the listeners, what bit Will in the hand? And I'll give you an option.
I can throw in options for this as well.
Okay. Morgan,
A fish,
a dog,
a cat,
a cow,
an ant.
a dragon. Okay, we should probably stick with those ones.
I don't know. You missed out the one which actually bit.
Yeah, true.
You know, the human.
I said Morgan.
Oh, exactly. So the human. You're not human.
And what was the answer?
It was a species of fish.
Fosh.
A
And chops.
piranha.
A piranha. It was a piranha.
In the pampas in Bolivia.
In the pampas in the Amazon jungle.
Not the Pampers. That's I don't get bitten in the children nappies. It was in the
Pampers. Isn't it?
You sounded so raw. No, it was in the Pampas of Bolivia, which is small, river tributaries throughout the Amazon basin, and it was pretty cool. Bucket list, massive tick, going fishing for piranhas. Piranhas.
Piranhas.
In episode 23, which is the last episode of that series, our big old finale. And if you want to go and watch that, I do recommend that as an episode. We were pretty hyped for that one. I can't believe I forgot it. Just a little bit tired, and now I'm finally waking up. But no, that was a pretty hype episode.
That was a pretty hype episode. And what did we, as well as the piranhas, and the other thing, what was the other thing that we swam with?
Morgan,
Yes, Nevada.
pink dolphins,
Yes, we
Caimans.
swam with pink dolphins,
piranhas,
caimans, piranhas,
piranha,
and
caimans, pink dolphin.
And Will made a bet when we first arrived
Yeah, I
With
bet a
our
large
guide.
beer with our guide.
about how many caimans we would see on the journey to where we were staying, our accommodation.
Yeah.
And what was your bet?
I said, I bet you one large beer, a very large beer, that evening, if within that day we saw 500 caimans, and he just laughed and shook my hand. Turned out we saw 500 very quickly.
We did really quickly.
Yeah, really quickly. We just started seeing them in groups of 20 and 30 together, and
it was surprising. Like,
Yeah.
I was not expecting that at all.
No, it got...
Like, we were
It
all
was
getting
ridiculous.
really excited when we were sort of trying, before getting into the boat, just seeing one.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh my God, look, there's a caiman over there. And then suddenly we go around the corner and there's hundreds. It was
slightly nuts.
It was slightly nuts. And that...
At least the beer only cost about 60p.
Yeah, that is true. And that is our last question.
Is it?
Yeah.
Our last question of our bonus episodes.
Of our bonus episodes. And this is also the last bonus episode, because we've realised we can't drag this out any further, of our bonus episodes. So, next week, and it's going to be next week... We haven't decided when it's...
What time it's going to be released?
Monday, 7 a.m?
Yeah.
Yeah, Monday, 7 a.m.
Mondays at... That does seem like a silly time.
What, morning for people to listen to on their way to work? What about Tuesday, 7 a.m? 9 a.m?
9 a.m? What, Tuesday's 9 a.m?
Yeah,
It's quite random. Yeah, we could do that.
pretty random.
Do that.
It's a bit late for people to listen to on the way to work, but
Or do we upload the YouTube video at a different time?
I'm happy. I think we can do that.
You do?
So do a YouTube video in the evening and podcast in the morning.
Yeah, Monday evening is YouTube. Monday at 6 p.m. in the evening. GMT. YouTube. Subscribe right now. Click that notification bell, and that's just going to make sure when it drops, you're ready to see it.
And for the podcast?
Podcast is going to be Tuesday, 8 a.m.
8 a.m?
Yeah. You're not backing it? You think earlier?
Well, I quite like 7, but...
We'll go for 7 then. We'll go for 7.
7, okay. Podcast is going to be launched Tuesday at 7 a.m. Now, I think it's time to properly wrap season 1 up with our last roll the outro.
Yeah, let's make it happen. I hope that you can handle going on adventures, best kept secret travels. Yeah, all over the globe, having fun, you know the deal. Amazing secret locations, hang out with Morgan and Will. Educate and entertain, haggle in the market, sharing their experiences. Time to get it started. Let's go.